Okay, so here we are. This is my first official video for my YouTube channel. It's Old Man Bully Cooks, so be sure to go subscribe, like, all that. If you feel like you wanna check out my recipes, see how I do things. It's still quarantine day number whatever million, and I'm not able to be doing jiu-jitsu right now, so I thought that I would wear my birthday gift, my Retro Grappling Leg Locks rash guard, while I cook this meal. Shout out to retrograpplers.com, shop Retro Grapplers. I'll leave a link in the comments below. So what we're gonna make for our very first video is pizza. We're gonna do this with a 2-ingredient pizza dough. My sauce, we're gonna walk through the steps. I'm gonna cut out a little bit just for the sake of time. You don't wanna go through watching me make pizza sauce. This will be something for another day. But first thing we're gonna do is I took 3 cups of self-rising flour, 2 cups of plain Greek yogurt, and I started mixing it and I brought it all together until it fell off the bowl, and then I let it sit for about 20 minutes, and so that the glutens can start to develop in the flour, and it gets a little more elastic. Now I'm going to take it out here, and before we do anything else, make sure we wash our hands. You know, we don't need to spread any bad germs. There. Remember, washed hands are clean hands. Hashtag no COVID. And we're going to finish eating this out. Like so. Here. It's going to be a nice soft dough. Nice and sticky. Shouldn't need any extra flour, anything like that. Here. Just mix it in. Just like this. Okay. Now, I'm going to grab a pan. Now the measurements I gave you are for a 16-inch pizza. If you want this to be less, you cut it down by half and it'll make a 12-inch pizza. I got this thing for at home doing square pizzas. So lightly grease a pan, and then we're going to take this, put it in the middle, and just start working it out. Okay, just like this. Pulling it out. If it separates, just push it back in. Let it stretch. Okay. The great thing about this recipe and the way of doing this is there's no wrong way. I mean, you can't overwork it, you can't underwork it. You press it out. You could roll it, I guess, and then put it on the pan to make it easier. I think that it's just as easy. Here, stretch it out some. Okay. Just work it in all the little corners. Just keep working it. Here. Let it find its way. Here, see? Get a little rip, bring it back together. There. Bring it over. See a little tear there. Bring it in. Okay. Keep working it. Go back to another end. Push it down some more. See how it's always going to be thickest in the middle, and if you work it outward, it will sort itself around here. almost there. Now once I'm done, I'm gonna take this dough, I'm gonna put it in the oven and I'm gonna par cook it, just so that it can get nicer cooked, because it's a, you know, it's not a traditional pizza dough. And a tip from your artisan pros: always pre-cook your dough. Makes it faster. Some of your best pizza shops in the city will have their crusts all set to go, par cooked. Throw the sauce. They'll even cook it with some sauce on it in some places. Just like this. Nice little. Thing. Personal preference. So now I'm going to take this and put it in a preheated 450 degree oven. I'm going to put it in for about 5 minutes. And then we'll pull it out, put our sauce and toppings on it, put it back in, and see how it goes. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes. Let's pull out our dough here. Set it on the surface. Come over here. See any big bubbles, you can knock them down here. There. Now it's got that nice little proof. Now I'm going to take my pizza sauce, and what it is basically I take my Sunday sauce and I add some additional peeled plum tomatoes, oregano, basil, and put it in the blender, blend it up a little bit, and voila, you have my pizza sauce. So we're going to take and we're going to put some of this on here and just spread it around. You know, some people, and like I said, everybody has personal preferences. Some people like more sauce, some people like less. One reason that I found for proofing your dough like this, if you want to call it that, it's not really proofing, it's par baking, is that it makes it so that the sauce doesn't make it so mushy and gummy. There. Now a little more sauce. There. Everybody knows the secret to being a great cook: make a great mess. There. Now, before we do anything else, gotta add some cheese. Gotta put the locatelli on the bottom, never on the top. It's gotta be on the bottom. Okay. Just like that. There. I'm actually just gonna add just a little bit more sauce right in here. just like that. Now, I'm using a combination. You'll see me do this a lot in future videos when I make things. I never use just mozzarella. I'm a mozzarella and provolone guy. And this is Galbani cheese, straight from Italy. I love this cheese. Freshly grated, mixed it up, and now you just start putting it on. Okay, spread it out. Just like this. Here. And once again, personal preference. You know, you like more cheese, you do more cheese. You don't like so much cheese, you don't need to. There. There. Okay. Now, this where you tend to see people make the mistake, is they put all that cheese down first. You don't want to put it all down. You want here. And now, today we're gonna do pepperoni hot Italian sausage. The people that know me from my hometown, there's a pizza up there. It's called Taste of Pizza. They make square pizzas, and I guess that's where I get my love for square pizza, because it makes me remember home. And I found that this dough actually has a lot of similar taste and texture to it, because it doesn't get really hard and crispy. It's a soft, nice, and not chewy, but easy to chew pizza. Here. There. Using Boar's Head pepperoni today. In the scope of pepperoni, it actually has less sodium. So there's our pepperoni. Now I'm gonna I'm gonna do this on half today. I'm not gonna do the whole thing. Maybe even 3/4 there. There. Just like this. Then we're going to just add a little more, just because I love the little People say, "Oh, I use Parmesan cheese." I say, "Oh, no. Gotta use Romano." And then let's finish it off. You always like to have some on top and bottom. And I wouldn't consider this extra cheese. Commercially, they may consider it extra cheese, but I wouldn't. You know, I'm not here for my profit margin, so I'm here for flavor. So here, there. So now we're going back into the oven at 450 for probably another 15-20 minutes until it's done. All ovens vary. It's not a pizza oven, it's not a brick oven. So I'm gonna come over here, we're gonna put it back in. There. Set our timer for there, and we'll see it when it's done. Okay, so now timer's about to go off, 15 seconds. Let's look in, check our pie, it looks great. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop this, bring it out, set it up on your fridge, on top of the stove, and just let it sit there for a minute. It's gonna be hot, we're gonna let it stop bubbling. Give it about 5 minutes and then we'll come back, cut it, be all ready. We'll see you in 5. And here we go. So I've given it a little time to rest and cool so I can cut and all that fun stuff. So we're just gonna cut this here. Yes, we can. So, you made them small. Yeah, let's break this corner here. Oh, look at this. So it has just a nice brown crust, not overly cooked. This is just a regular old cheap Walmart pan. So So it isn't like I'm spending money on big baking dishes or anything. See how it has a nice little flop to it. Yep, definitely has that good flavor and that good chew. And if you notice, the crust does hold up and it gets that little crunch to it. But it's a great pizza. You saw simple, foolproof dough to make. You want to use canned spaghetti or pizza sauce, feel free. Sauce, whatever. That's how it goes. But this is a great tasting dough. I loved when I found it. And so first, if you liked what you saw today, once again, hit that like button, subscribe, set the announcement, notifications on. Check back. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos from here moving forward. I can tell you that the next one is going to be a new recipe that I've just came up with, 100% my own. It is a apple, raisin, and oatmeal muffin that is super healthy, super good for you. There's nothing artificial in it. I actually use almond milk, coconut oil, and molasses not molasses, sorry, honey, and it's raw honey to sweeten it. So these things are absolutely delicious, and that'll be our next video. So until the next time, this is the Old Man Bully saying, keep your hands up and your mouth open, okay? Boom.